Champions League PSV Eindhoven vs Shakhtar Donetsk prediction, team news, lineups preview. Eredivisie leaders PSV Eindhoven welcome Shakhtar Donetsk to the Philips Stadion on matchday 5 of the Champions League this Wednesday. Both clubs find themselves in and around the top 24, with the Ukrainian visitors looking to break into the qualifying positions following a first win last time out. Match preview. Peter Bosz's PSV side continue to set remarkable goal-scoring heights, beating Groningen 5-0 at the weekend on their return to action after the international break. That saw them remain 5 points clear of Utrecht at the top of the league. With 4 wins in 5, scoring 20 goals in that time, and it is Utrecht who are up next for PSV following this European encounter. All eyes and focus will be on the Champions League for now though. With PSV sitting in 24th, the final knockout stage spot. It has been a respectable start in trying circumstances for the Dutch side, because their opening day defeat to Juventus was followed up by further difficult matches with Sporting Lisbon and Paris Saint-Germain. But they were able to hold both to draws. In their first game as outright favorites in the Champions League this season, Bosz's men thrashed Girona 4-0 last time out, and now have the opportunity to win back-to-back UCL games for just the second time in 7 seasons. That win over the competition debutants moved them up onto 5 points at the halfway stage, and another 5 points in their final 4 games should be enough to sneak them through. 3 points are expected here given that PSV are unbeaten in 12 matches at home, their best run in over 12 years. The hosts will need to improve on their recent record with Ukrainian clubs if that is to continue though. In what will be a first meeting against Shakhtar, as PSV have lost 3 of their last 4 matches against clubs from the country. Against similar level sides though, PSV often do perform. Because they are unbeaten in their last 10 matches in this competition against clubs who have never featured in a final. Shakhtar manager Marino Pusic will look to end that streak when he returns to his adopted homeland here. Fresh off the back of a 2-1 win over Young Boys on matchday 4, which has got their campaign up and running finally. After recording just 2 shots on target in their first 3 UCL games of the season. Unsurprisingly failing to score, Shakhtar had 6 against Young Boys on their way to a deserved win, bringing them back into contention to advance. In all competitions, that result has contributed to a run of 5 straight wins, which was continued courtesy of a 6-0 demotion of Eindhoven at the weekend. All of those 5 matches were at home though, and Pusic's side are winless in their previous 2 as the designated away team, losing at Arsenal and drawing with Dynamo Kiev, who remain 6 points ahead of them domestically. With Bayern Munich, Brest and Borussia Dortmund to come in their final 3. Shakhtar will have to spring a surprise somewhere if they are to compete for the top 24, and a win here may be necessary. That appears difficult when it is taken into consideration that Shakhtar have won just 2 of their last 14 away games in Europe, and have lost on 3 of their last 4 trips to the Netherlands. Team news. PSV are set to be without Luc de Jong once again here with a minor muscle injury, but that should be no problem if Ricardo Pepi can continue his incredible form. A hat-trick in the win over Groningen at the weekend means that Pepi has now scored 10 goals in his last 6 starts for club and country, and is set to lead the line again. Armando Obispo and Hirving Lozano both returned from injury at the weekend to take a place on the bench. But Jordi Schouten and Joey Veerman remain out, while Sergiño Dest is a major doubt. There are no first-team injuries for Shakhtar at present, with Pedrinho's absence from the squad at the weekend believed to be precautionary. The Shakhtar defense could look very different to the one that faced Eindhoven on Sunday if Pedrinho does return, because Mikola Matvienko and Yukim Konoplaya were also kept in reserve ahead of this one. And should start. Aguinaldo started in the win over Young Boys on matchday 4, and looks set to return to the 11 here after netting twice off the bench in the win over Inhulets. PSV Eindhoven possible starting lineup: Benitez, Karsdorp, Flamingo, Buscagli, Dams, Till, Morrow Jr., Tillman, Bakayoko, Pepe, Lang. Shakhtar Donetsk possible starting lineup: Riznik, Konoplaya, Bonder, Matvienko, Pedrinho, Bondarenko, Kriskiv, Sudakov, Zubkov, Aguinaldo, Kevin. We say, PSV Eindhoven 3-0 Shakhtar Donetsk. An impressive win over Girona last time out in this competition shows that PSV have the firepower in attack to progress to the knockouts. And they should fancy themselves to put on a similar show here. Despite a win over Young Boys on matchday 4, and some brilliant form domestically, Shakhtar do not travel well and have shown their deficiencies against stronger clubs in this competition already this season. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.